If I prefer to get less help from Word and build the header or footer myself, I turn to Quick Parts. With Quick Parts, I set up the pieces I want in the header or footer and design it myself. I might draw on auto text I've created, or document properties that list me as the author, or store the name of my company or the document title. Also, this is where I find fields. A field is a type of content that's programmed to do something. Like the date field will capture the current date, and the page field will apply updating page numbers. Right now, I'll use a date field and select this date format. If I'm building headers and footers myself, I apply my own formatting and design, such as changing the font color or adding an underline using paragraph formatting. Taking this approach requires a little more work, but in return, I get more control over the content. To demonstrate more of this kind of work, now I'll create a footer. I'll lay out the content myself, getting a boost from Quick Parts and other commands. I want a page number footer, and I'll start by clicking Go to Footer on the Header and Footer Tools Design tab to get quickly to the footer. I'll need to position the footer content, so just for this exercise, I'm going to show hidden formatting marks, such as tab and paragraph marks. I do that from the Home tab, clicking on this Show Hide command. I like having these on when I'm positioning content in a header or footer. Here's a tip. The keyboard shortcut for displaying formatting marks is Ctrl-Shift-8. Going back to the Design tab, I want the page number in the right corner, and to position my cursor, I go to the Position group and the Insert Alignment tab. I use this tab instead of the Tab key because it positions the headers and footers so they'll adjust in case I change my page margins. I click Insert Alignment tab and get these alignment options, left, center, and right. I'll click Right. This puts my cursor and paragraph position at the far right. To insert the page number, I go to Quick Parts and click Field. Here's the list of field names. Page is the field I want. Then, if I want formatting other than standard Arabic numerals, I select that here. And there's the page number field. And here's a tip. A field always has this gray shading behind it. Now, I'll type the text I want on the left. I'm going to point in the margin to get the arrow cursor, and then click to select this tabbed area. Then I'll click on the far left to place the cursor. I'll type the document title. I can do that another way using Quick Parts. First, I'll undo. Then I click Quick Parts and point to Document Property and click Title. That inserts a title control, which pulls information from the title field of my document properties. There's more about setting up document properties in the quick reference card at the end of the course. To type text in the middle of the footer, I put the cursor at the end of my text on the left. I have to put the cursor outside the content control. To do that, I press the right arrow key. Note, if this text were not in a content control, I'd just click at the end of it to place the cursor. Now I go to the Insert Alignment tab and click Center. That creates a new tab for me, and I can type my text now. To select the footer text for formatting, I point at the left end to get the arrow cursor, then click to select. I can use the mini toolbar or any other commands on the ribbon to format the footer. Up next, we'll insert page numbers and use page X of Y formatting.